Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Armando Torres here again, back with another video. This time, I wanted to talk a little bit about my desire to make better videos. And I've been wanting to make better videos for a really long time. And that's when I decided to really start implementing my MacBook Pro. However, for the last few years, pretty much every one of my videos that I've uploaded to YouTube thus far, with the exception of a couple of them, I've pretty much just been using my phone with a Joker phone case. So I've pretty much just been using my phone to edit videos on iMovie, and then I decided to purchase a very, very high-end camera, or I guess in the world of DSLRs it would be classified as an entry-level camera. That's when I decided to implement my MacBook Pro, my 2015 MacBook Pro, because obviously I needed to compress the videos on the SD card into something more higher end, and I can't do that from my phone. So I decided to put the SD card into my MacBook Pro, and sure enough, there was no disk space. So I actually have a external hard drive that I use, and I tried to move all of my big files onto there, but then it couldn't locate some of those files, and I really tried to troubleshoot for a really, really long time. It did not work out, so I decided to say, you know what, why don't I just get a new MacBook Pro? And then I remembered it's because they're expensive. I looked for a really long time. I looked at some of the newer MacBook Pros, and the newer MacBook Pros, they don't convince me. They have the Thunderbolt ports on the side, or Thunder ports, or whatever they're called, on the sides, and that's pretty much it. Then you have to buy dongles and all these kind of external connections and adapters and things, and I just thought, well, why can't I just get a 2015 like the one that I have that has everything I need built into it? And that's how I came across Back Market. Back Market, guys, is a place where you can buy refurbished products from Dell, HP, Windows products, to iPhones and MacBooks and iMacs. So you can pretty much find things that you need on Back Market for refurbished, lower prices. The state of the product that you're buying varies from fair, or I think it's called Stallone. Stallone is like the most speed up you can get, it kind of gets like, that's my attempt at a Stallone impression. But it goes from Stallone to fair to good to very good to mint. And I ended up purchasing a mint MacBook Pro 2015 with an i7 4th generation Intel chip, a 16 gigabyte of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of internal storage. So we'll see if I got what I wanted, and if it's as good as it says. And I did spend a little extra to get that mint status, because I wanted something that was like new, and it says that it has perfect screen, perfect trackpad, perfect on the outside as well, little to no scratches. So we're gonna do an unboxing right now to see if it's just that, and hopefully this is a Back Market success story and not a horror story, because that was my biggest concern going into this. Was I hope it's legit, and I hope that I get what I want, and it came in. So here it is. It says fragile, handle with care. I handle it with care, but I don't know if the people who deliver it necessarily handle with care. If I worked for UPS or any of these parcel delivery services, if I saw this, I would definitely handle it with care. But we're gonna get into it, guys. We're gonna unbox this thing, and hopefully it's like this one, because this is the 2015 MacBook Pro. So maybe I should talk about that. Why did I decide to get a refurbished one over a newer model? I mean, they cost about the same, so why go with an older model than with a newer model? So first of all, they cost about the same, but the ones that are new, so the 2020 versions, are the base model. So it comes with an i5 chip, like 8 gigabytes of RAM, and like 256 gigabytes of storage, which isn't bad. So it is technically a little bit cheaper for the same specs on the refurbished model, in a 2020 model, it would be like an $800 difference. So it is actually cheaper if you want the same specs. Reason number 2, it has everything that I need on the sides. So the biggest one would be the SD card reader on the sides. That is something that I was looking for in a MacBook, and the newer ones just don't have it. Everything from 2016 forward doesn't have the slots on the side for just plugging and using it like a laptop. The third reason was I already have a 2015 charger, so my laptop or my MacBook Pro is actually charging right now, and I could use it on the new one, granted that if the new charger doesn't work or what have you. So those are the 3 reasons why I decided to get a refurbished 2015 Mac instead of a newer 2020 version. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited, and let's get into this. So first of all, I have to say it, this thing is huge. I'm going to go ahead and start with the unboxing of it, and hopefully it all goes well. So, moment of truth, guys. Okay. Looks good so far. Let's take a look at what's inside here. So, got some information. Very nicely wrapped inside this very thick bubble wrap style. Looks like a floaty. Looks like a pool floaty. And yeah, let's take it out of here. Before we do, it comes with its charger as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's really bring this out and see what we've got here. Okay. Go. Oh boy, it's heavy. Dust. Now guys, does it look mint? I would say yeah, it does, but the bottom is usually where you can tell a little bit more. Ooh, I just dinged it. The bottom looks really good too. I'm not really finding much. A little bit of wear maybe on this rubber part, but yeah, can't really find much. So I looked it up and down, guys. I can't really find anything wrong with it. There's the ports that I was talking to you guys about. So that's where you connect it, a couple Thunderbolts, USB, headphone jack, most of the things that the new ones are missing, and then the SD card. So, as you can tell, it's way bigger than mine. This is a 13-inch. This is a 15-inch, and let's take a look at the inside. Feels good. Looks good. So guys, the screen looks absolutely fantastic. You could definitely tell it's a Retina display. Yeah, everything looks to be running as it should. Nothing seems to be on here. It was completely wiped. Now I'm just gonna check to make sure that it has the specs that I specifically purchased this for. 2.5 gigahertz, i7 chip, 16 gigabytes RAM, Intel Iris Pro graphics, which is not the one that it said it had. It said that it had Radeon, but there is 500 gigabytes of storage on here. So, I don't know how to feel about that specifically, but it is what it is, I suppose. Retina 15-inch, 2015. There it is, guys. So other than the graphics chip, which was meant to be a Radeon R9, instead I got the Intel Iris Pro, which is not bad, but I do believe that the Radeon R9 is better, and if that's what it said I was getting, then I kind of expect that to be what I get. But I think I'm willing to overlook it because all in all the MacBook looks impeccable. So far the MacBook Pro looks great, is working great, the charger works. The only downside that I could see was that it wasn't the Radeon graphics card that I was told on the website. Is it the biggest deal breaker in the world? No, of course not. A big deal breaker would be if it was the wrong RAM size or storage capacity. Those two things, if either one of those two were wrong, then it would go straight back. Now, if anything else happens to this MacBook Pro, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee on back market, so if anything happens within the next 30 days, then I can send it back. And if anything happens afterwards where it's not working like it should be, then there is a 12-month warranty on it as well. So all in all, I'm really liking how it looks. It's bringing a smile to my face. I'm liking how everything, it's bigger than the 13-inch that I'm used to. So I feel like I'll just be able to get more done, work better on iMovie or Final Cut Pro, and be able to put bigger files on here as well. So definitely a good thing, and yeah, I'm really happy. Also, my regular MacBook Pro charger works with this MacBook Pro, so that's definitely a plus. I have two chargers now. I'll probably continue to use my MacBook Pro charger with my MacBook Pro and the one that I was supplied with for this one. Other than that, guys, I mean, I'm gonna go take it right now so they can open it up, make sure everything's clean inside and that everything is running like it should be. But so far everything's running like it should be, and you know, I have 480 some odd gigabytes of storage to use, so I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go take it right now to run its diagnostics, make sure everything's a-okay, and yeah, should be able to make more high quality videos for you guys. So I'm really happy about that. Be able to run my podcast through here. Definitely keep in mind that this is something to really think about if you feel like you need a MacBook Pro and you feel like you don't want to spend the cash on a new MacBook Pro, or if you need it for certain things, then do your research, make sure you know what you're getting into. If you do want to check out back market, I suggest you do so, because so far I feel like I am, I feel like I trust back market more than I would trust eBay for like a MacBook Pro. yeah, that's just me. Yeah, I wouldn't really trust on electronics, on eBay. No, not for me. So back market, you know, it's specifically designed for this. So guys, all of this, buying this MacBook Pro, buying this camera, is all so that I can make better content for you guys. So if you guys want to support, giving me a like would go a really long way. I do appreciate the support. And yeah, if you guys want, comment down below as well. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Would you guys trust back market, or would you go on eBay, or what are your thoughts about this particular topic? Let me know in the comment section down below. I replied to pretty much all of my comments so far, so definitely let me know. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.